What is up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Ultra Salty Dan is the name. Raceroom is the game today. Now, as you can see on the big screen here, there is a 2.4 hour special event at Spa going on the 29th of July. So we have clicked it. We're hopefully going to get into it. We're not expecting top splits or anything, so we're going to hopefully be, well, mid-pack at least for splits. So I thought, you know what? I haven't been on for a while, let's go. But as you can see, my best at Spa is a 220.766. So we thought, you know what, we'll jump into the practice little server for the leaderboards and we'll see how we go. See if we can beat my time. If I can get into that, I'd be happy. Now, we've been playing ACC now, and we've been using the BMW, easy for me to say in there. So we thought we'd give it a go on you and see how we actually go. Now we're just going to dive straight into the first lap. Otherwise we could have made this video like 30 minutes long, but we've dumbed it down nice and easy for your viewing pleasure. So it's only about 10 minutes long, but this is a little process we went through. Now, as you can see, we just set in our first lap, really. As you can see, yeah, it's going so great. Our first sector is a 38.1, which at the moment, I don't even know if that's great or not. Like I said, my personal best is a 20.7, and I was in ACC with a Lexus. So, I know I'm not the best at Spa at all. But if we're doing 2.4 hours, well, we need to get some practice in, really, don't we? If I can just constantly hit like 220s or into the 19s, I'd be happy. But as you see, my first lap straight off is a 221.4. Now I'm like, okay, that where I think we're going to be, you know, if there's 10 splits, I'm hoping we'd be at least 7th, if nothing. But it all depends on your rank, this one. So as you can see, our second lap, we get it down to a nice little 221.0. It's an all-time best 85, but I'm not sure what that means altogether. So we thought, you know what, let's do a couple of settings. We dropped the anti-roll bar to 40.3 and we dropped the ride height from 7.5 to 7.0. That's for the rear. So we'll give it a go and we'll dive in now, do another lap. So as you can see, we're doing another lap now. I'm like, if I can just get into the 220s, happy days, I'm alright with that. But it's hitting the time, innit? And then it's constantly hitting the time. So basically my practice was, let's just try and get consistency in my times. If I'm getting 221s, then I want to consistently get 221s. So as you can see, we're dropping it down. We are 3 tenths up, so I'm like, great, we're definitely in the 220s here. And as we cross the line, we are into it with a 220.681, which is officially my fastest time at Spa in the BMW. Well, for any game really. As you can see, we're still losing a lot of spin off here in this. So I dropped the engine braking down to 1 just to give it a test to see how it goes, because I wasn't sure what we were on first. I think we were on 3 first. So I thought, you know what, we'll just give it a try and just see what happens. I'm not too sure on most of the setup stuff in Raceroom at all. But as you can see, we are already now, we are probably from a better exit from turn 1, 10th foot practically. So I'm thinking, yes, here we go. I know I don't look at my face, and yes, the music is blaring because, well, it's just in a practice session, innit? So I want to just be nice, relaxed, have the tunes on, and away we go. But as you can see, by the time we're up now, we're down to what, 37.773 for sector 1. So I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that. It was a 38.1, so you know, we're like, what, 3.5 tenths up in sector 1. So I'm thinking, right, if that's that, I can definitely get down to at least a 220.1, 220.2. You know, 221s are gone. I just want to be past them now. If I can constantly hit 220s, that's what I'm happy with. So as you can see though, we are 7 tenths up coming through sector 2, and I'm thinking, oh my days, We're actually going to be in a 229. 229s, 219s. Can we actually make a 219s just from those little adjustments? Now, as I said, this was the first time I'm using the BMW in Raceroom. I've been using it in a SATA Corsa Competizione and I've been enjoying it. So I thought, you know what? I normally use the McLaren for the GT3 in Raceroom. But I thought, you know what? We'll just give the BMW M4 a go and see how we do. And as you can see straight away, I'm like, yes. All we got to do is just keep it going, keep it straight, keep it ready, nice and tight. And now this is the corner, the last, well, it's the last but one corner where if you don't get your braking right, it's just going to drop. And as you can see, I go up to like a second, and then this year, then I just go from over a second and I drop back down to like 2/10. I'm like, oh damn it. But the most important thing was we finally hit a 219. So 219.864. So again, woohoo for me, officially my fastest time around Spa. So I'm like, right, can I hit it again? Like I said, there's one thing of hitting it. I wanted to try and be constant. You know, if I can hit 219s, then can I constantly hit 219s? Or, you know, being as though it was my first time hitting it, get roughly just within like half a second in. So if I'm 219, so I'm thinking, right, if I can keep half a second in this, I could be a 222 or 220.4 I'd be happy with. And as you come across the line, we are in a 220.2. So I'm like, okay, I'm only 2/10 off a 219 with just now first attempt. What was I, 21s? So this is the second, and well, I say this is the second attempt. There was loads of attempts, but obviously this is from literally just changing my engine braking to 1 from 3. I know my traction's quite high for this, it's 60%, so if I can get it down to like 40-30% without spinning off and keeping constant, then hopefully we can drop down even further, maybe into a 218, but I'm not holding my breath for that anytime soon. I mean, we have got what, 12-13 days before the event actually goes live, and as I said, I'm not expecting top split. I'm not expecting like what, top 3 split or whatever, you know, top 5 split. I think it says there's 10 splits, so if I'm in the 5th to 7th, I'd be happy. But if I'm in 5th to 7th and I can hit 219s, then, you know, that's great for me. You know, how many people are going to be quite lower down in 219s, you know, if you're in this fast split. But it's all to do with your rank. And from the past 2 weeks, we've been in Portimao, and yeah, my rank just went down completely and utterly from, I think, 18.5 to like a 17.3, I think it's now. It was like 90 something, maybe 91, 89 for rank, which is your reputation or whatever, and I think now it's down to like 79. So yeah, that's been demolished. So at the moment, our rank will put us down in the lower splits. As you can see now, I'm like 2/10 up again. I'm like, oh my days, we're like 1/4 of a second faster here than the 219.8. So I'm thinking, come on, we just gotta make this corner. So if I'm not being in 219s and never making it to within what, 3 laps being comfortably inside, I was quite happy. Quite happy with that as well. So a 219.6 is my fastest overall. It says I'm 41 on the leaderboard, so I'm like, you know what, let's check the leaderboard, see what's going on, what is people's times. And there's a 219.63, 41 on the leaderboard. Now I know this is an ACC where they're doing like 16s, 15s, 14s and all that. This is Raceroom, and I'm not sure how long the leaderboard's been up, but as you can see, TGE and RPS are up there. Alex is on the leaderboard as well. I think he's further than us with an 18, but I think top spot is like a 217 something. So yeah, so we're well happy with that. I can't wait to, yeah, there we go, 217.3. So I'm quite happy, and hopefully now we get more practice in and we can bring our time down, or just constantly hit 219s. So I am happy with that. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.